Hey everyone, welcome to the third of my 3 package openings. I actually should rename it third of 4, but I'll probably do that later. But yeah, welcome to the third of now potentially 4 package openings. I got one coming tomorrow, which is basically very similar to this one, but it's going to be something extra as well. It's something identifiable to what my mom got for her birthday through Amazon as well. It's the same people, basically. And let's just say it's worth having because it shows basically what occurred during that time frame of coming into existence. I'll put it that way. But anyway, you'll see what that is tomorrow, hopefully, without any interruptions. But be that as it may, like I said, originally I had 3 packages that I was bringing in. Or not bringing in, but I was 3 packages. 3 packages that I originally ordered, and I'm trying to correct what I mentioned just now. Second of my 4. That's the one I'm putting on the original ones, if you will. So hold on for a sec. But yeah, basically originally this was part of what was just going to be 4 of them. But then I saw, well, what the heck? Might as well get another. Might as well get something else very similar to the 49er thing I got yesterday. And, basically similar as well as to what my mom got for her birthday, because again, it shows you everything that took place during the time of coming into existence. But be that as it may, basically, this was one of the original 3 packages that I ordered back on Tuesday, and this just came about 22 minutes ago, if you will. And it is from Amazon out of Salt Lake. It was out of Salt Lake, Utah, believe it or not. And as I've alluded to before yesterday and in the previous video where I showed you what I got from the first package opening, but I couldn't upload that video because apparently the app did not want to cooperate correctly. So, I accidentally deleted that video, so I had to do the video where I showed you what I got. But anyway, I alluded to the fact that along with the vinyl, the 40th anniversary soundtrack vinyl that I got for the series, the original G1 series, as well as the first trade paperback graphic novel for Transformers Energon Universe from Skybound, aka Image Comics, I said there were a couple of items that I ordered along with that I would be probably wearing to work maybe in the upcoming week, because it's my first week back at Kohl's and I want to kind of look a little nice, have a little bit of newness, refreshness, if you will, to go along with it. So I figured, why not get some things, besides the lunchbox and the thermos and all that, why not get some other stuff as well? And that's where this package comes in and how it relates to the vinyl and the book of Transformers that I got. And also, basically, because there's a few guys there, that's still there, that anytime I would wear something like this, or the Voltron one, or even Back to the Future, they would compliment, like, hey, this guy knows what it's like and everything, because I think they grew up sort of like in the 80s and 90s mostly, unlike me and my sister. My older sister works there. She but she grew up in the 80s and, halfway through the 70s, and, because she was born in August of 75, so she got to experience the final 4.5 years of the 70s. And my second older sister, my middle sibling, who just became a grandma yesterday officially, last night, she got to experience at least a full 2 years, the last 2 years of the 70s, and me, I just got to experience the last 6 months of it. But anyway, we're mainly kids of the 80s, and I think these guys that complimented, they grew up in the 80s and 90s as well. I think some of them may have been born in the 70s like we were, but I think mostly like towards the end of 79 into 80 and, all that. So they kind of have an idea and all that, which is why they complimented about it. And even my sister was kind of like, she noticed that, kind of smiled about it and everything. But yeah, I figured, might as well get some stuff to where, it's not just to get compliments and anything, but again, to have some newness, some refreshness going back and, and everything, starting this Monday, So what could they be, you might ask? Well, let's take a look, shall we? Now, again, I got them through Amazon. They were distributed to Amazon by a couple of I wouldn't say third-party stores, but basically stores that do these kind of things, like TeePublic and Teespring. Like TeePublic, they do like the MLP stuff, but that's done by the fans and everything, and Hasbro I think is cool with it. And I think it's the same here. And Hasbro not only is cool with it, but they officially licensed it. So let's see what it is. And I think they're all stuck. Yeah, they fold them all together. So we're gonna pull them out here. And what are they that have to relate? And as you can see, the bag is empty, nothing coming out. What are they that have to relate to Transformers and the 40th anniversary and everything? Basically, the vinyl and the comic. Well, the first one here, and again, these are distributed. They are licensed, I should say, by Hasbro. And the first one we have here, hopefully without any incident, it's extra large, because one of the things my sister would tell me is you got to get extra large, because what I got on here right now is a large. As you can tell, I have a large on right now, but she would always say get an extra large, because of course you're getting older and you got a little bit of a belly, But anyway, what is this one? Well, this one, and my advice when you get these kind of things, after you wear them, always basically put them, what's the word I'm trying to look for? Always turn them inside out and then wash them, but wash them on delicate or gentle. Put them on delicate and gentle, and just go from there. And that should help out. But the first one here is this one. This is the Rolling Out for 40 years, 1984 to 2024. And again, licensed, just in case you're wondering, licensed by Hasbro. So yeah, there we go. And over time, it should, even on gentle and everything, it should shrink in the wash. My other advisement as well is when you dry it, also go with the delicate dry, or just hang it out and you should be okay. So yeah, we got 40 years of Transformers, Rolling Out for 40 years, 1984 to 2024, which is pretty cool. So I'm happy to have that. And the one thing I do with these, just like with the MLP ones or some of the more the special ones that I have, is I put them in the closet over here, in this little storage hanger that I have, so that, basically they'll be there for me to wear whenever I want. Alright, the other one also, just in case you're wondering, licensed by Hasbro, right there. And this one is, bring it out, Transformers. It's the Autobot symbol. And it's 40 years of Transformers. You got the Autobot symbol right there, which is really cool. So yeah, really nice to have these. And again, officially licensed by Hasbro. I do have a couple of Transformer ones as well in the dresser drawer. One of them is kind of a sky blue one. It's kind of a sky blue one, but it has Optimus on there, and it says 84 on the side. I think some of you have seen those in videos that I've done. And then another one, which has seen better days, because it's kind of like torn here and there. But you can still see what's on front. It's all the Autobots, and it says Transformers. It's kind of gray. So I think I've worn that a couple of times. But yeah, basically, long story short, I have a couple of Transformer stuff. They're just not in the best condition, if you will. And I used to have a Transformers t-shirt back when I was a kid. I think it was of Optimus, kind of like of the toy and everything. So I have that. But I guess when you get older, you have to get rid of it. And then the last one, again, licensed by Hasbro. Licensed by Hasbro. We have, there we go, Transformers. Right here, we have Transformers, very, very iconic. It's a collage picture, and you can see this is the Optimus I'm talking about. This is kind of like what the thing looked like on the on the T-shirt I had when I was a kid. But yeah, it says 40 years Transformers and everything. So it's kind of like very representative of the box art and everything. So it's really, really cool. And again, extra large and all that. Just just for in case purposes. But yeah, that's about it for the package opening. Got all three of these, which is really, really nice. Again, something to wear when I go back to work on Monday. So really cool and everything. Just really nice to have. Let me know if you guys have any of these yourself. Love to hear your thoughts on it. But yeah, just happy to have these and all that. And again, got one more package opening tomorrow, but it's basically very similar to the 49er thermos mug, if you will, that I got yesterday. But yeah, there they are, all three of them. Really happy to have them. And that's about it. That's all I can really say, guys. But let me know what your thoughts are down below. Again, let me know if you guys have any of these in your collection, if you wear, or that you wear, I should say, as well. But let me know what your thoughts are. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notification. Also, check out my Teespring store. Link will be at the bottom in the description. You get some items there that you can't get anywhere else. Also, check out the other places where you can find my content, from rumble.com at BW Rosas, odyssey.com at BW Rosas. Also, check me out at Vimeo at BW Rosas. I got a Venmo and a Cash App as well. Also, check me out on all your favorite audio and on occasions, video podcasting affiliates like Spotify, Spotify for Podcasters, iHeartRadio, Radio Public, iTunes, Pandora, Audible, and many more. Also, check me out at Divanart.com, Divanart.com at BVW1979. You can find some of my content there as well. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are, and until then, I am out.